Hello, it's Tom here from Oracle Time, and today I'm here with the Yema Superman bronze. Among all of the diving heroes of the watch world, Yema Superman remains a bit of a cult classic. Back in the 60s, it was synonymous with professional divers as France's water-resistant explorer. However, after a string of other successes, in 1988 Yema were bought out by Seiko, and the brand fell a little by the wayside. That was until a few years ago when Yema resurfaced, and with it came the Superman heritage. What we have here, however, is a more modern take on last year's release, dropping the heritage moniker, adding a date window, and giving the whole thing a contemporary makeover. It keeps the arrow hour hand and shovel seconds, but it's just enough of an update to feel fresh. The bronze case is 39mm across, so the sizing still may be considered vintage. It is a lot sleeker and sharper than the sold out heritage bronze model though, with more space given over to the dial than the bezel. It's less retro but more wearable. In fact, weighty as the bronze is, it feels fantastic on the wrist. Yema has of course kept the Superman's signature bezel locking mechanism, essentially an extra piece of metal between the screw down crown and case that holds the rotating bezel in place. It wouldn't be a Superman without it, or a true diving watch. It stops the bezel moving when knocked underwater, potentially saving any diver using it to monitor their oxygen reserves. The bezel itself though has changed, here into a handsome Bordeaux colour that works nicely with the matte black dial and the rather bright bronze case. It's a little bit more interesting than the black bezeled version, and the sapphire material ensures durability. The watch we have here came on the heritage black rubber TPU strap, but if you're committing to the vintage look, I'd recommend the NATO version. A rubber-like strap is practical, but the khaki and yellow of the canvas enhances the bronze and Bordeaux colour palette. Throw in the 300-metre water resistance and you have a serious diving watch with better style credentials than most. And more importantly, it's not trying to be a sub or a Seamaster. All that for €1,399. That would be enough for some people, and rightly so, but Yema has one more trick up their sleeve, a fully in-house French movement. The MBP 1000 offers a 45-hour power reserve and a fair degree of accuracy, and more importantly, is built at Yema's own Morteau workshops. It's nothing groundbreaking, but when you compare the Superman bronze to other in-house equipped divers, the price difference is pretty incredible. And hey, at least it's not a Black Bay bronze, so you get points for individuality there. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think of Yema's Superman bronze.